Well, my name is Calzonetti. I'm with American Implement Garden City, salesperson here, and this conversation I'm going to be having with you guys is about our new e23 transmission. Deere's had this transmission out since mid-14 to 15. It is a newer transmission. Not a whole lot of them out there running yet, but we're working on getting that done. Right now, how Deere has their options set up is there's three different transmissions. There's the Power Shift, the IVT, and now the e23. What I was basically focusing on today was how the e23 is basically taking its place in the higher horsepower row crop tractors. Deere released an 400R back in 15. It's a 400 horse front wheel assist tractor. The only transmission they're putting behind that is a e23. The reason for that is because it is a geared transmission, just like our traditional Power Shift, where we originally had 16 gears, bump, down bump, and throttle control. Where the e23 is kind of getting its glory is it's a very high technology transmission with the capabilities of the IVT, but yet you're still getting the mechanical reliability of a Power Shift and the flexibility to put any kind of operator in that seat and know that tractor and that transmission is going to be running at full efficiency, and the fact that you can go in and pre-program and make sure that the operator or whoever's running that machine understands and knows what they're doing. So on an 320R that's placed right here, this tractor does have an e23 transmission. Anything higher, the e23 is an option. Anything lower on the horsepower range is going to be either a traditional Power Shift or an IVT transmission. Right now, what we've been seeing with the e23 is a very positive feedback from customers that ran it. They like the idea that you can set it up, customize it, but yet easy to operate. So that way, if you get grandpa on the tractor or even a summer help 19-year-old kid, you can be confident knowing that they can jump in and right away feel comfortable running that transmission. So right here we have a new 9420 RX. The RX series was added in 15, but you could only get it in a wide track setup. Now Deere has finally released a narrow track, so what this tractor would be more used for is in row crop conditions. So if a customer is needing more horsepower than what our traditional row crop tractors can provide, they can go to this series of tractor and know that they can run down the row, still hook up the same implements, run the same series of planters, air seeders, side bars, whatever, and know that this tractor can perform the same exact way. The nice thing that Deere has done with these tractors is our track system. Steiger Case has done this for several years. They've been in the game a lot longer than us, but the nice thing with what Deere has done is that they're not trying to reinvent the wheel, they're just trying to make better improvements. What sets us different than the competitor is basically our maintenance, our reliability, and how everything operates. On a track tractor, the biggest enemy is heat. Trying to keep these tracks at a certain temp, making sure that we're not overheating. This would also cause issues with our poly wheels and so on and so forth. But most people know that Deere's been in the track business a lot longer than Steiger. When you go back to our 8400Ts, it's still the same principle, but now it's being integrated in a new style of a 4-track tractor. If you guys have any more questions on it, feel free to contact your local salesman or anybody at a local American Implement. They can provide any information. This tractor right now is currently in Garden City. I recommend anybody that's interested in it to climb in it, mess with buttons, kind of get a good walk around. I think anyone that walks around it and looks at it will be impressed. So right here we have an 320R. This is a final tier 8R, which was introduced in mid-14 and newer now. This tractor is a 300 horse engine, front wheel assist. This one does have an e23 transmission with an ILS front end. From a row crop standpoint on the market, in my opinion, no one can compete with Deere. We've been making row crop tractors for a long time. We've got a great reputation of reliability, the best in the power and comforts. If you guys have any other questions or would like to visit about one of these tractors, feel free to contact any of your local American Implement salesperson or anybody at the dealership that you know. We have several options. It varies from horsepower to setups to specs to bells and whistles. But we have everything you need, and if you need anything else, feel free to give us a call.